We Do Not Trust You by Metro Boomin and Drake. Not Metro Boomin. Fuck. Metro Boomin and Future. Before I keep going about this, let me get two things out of the way. One, this is my first actual album that I sat down that is by Future. You know, even though it's a collab album with Metro and Future, this is my actual first Future album, and I am not disappointed. I'm probably just gonna go maybe at some point later on this month or in a couple days to listen to some Future albums because he actually surprised me with his lyricism in this album, especially with Metro behind. Excuse me, the music producing and everything. It's a great team up, and it's really ironic because of his tag too. Because of if your Metro don't trust you, I'ma shoot you. That's really ironic that the tag evolved into an actual album. So crazy, but I'm pretty sure that's not what that I'm just saying that it's ironic because of Metro's tag from Future and them collabing together to turn into an album. Good and stuff. But yeah, that's that. And then another thing with Metro, love his work. He is doing incredible and wonders. This man deserves every single credit for every artist that he has collaborated with because this man is great. I love I love Savage Moon because of how dark and gritty that he made it with 21 Savage. His Perfect Timing and 19 and Boomin'. It's not my cup of tea, and same thing with Double or Nothing. But I did love the Not All Heroes Wear Capes and Savage Mode 2, especially with Savage Mode 2. Great stuff from his production and great lyricism from 21 Savage because that is the boy right there. But a little bit sad that he didn't get nominated. Like he didn't get a Grammy yet, but like he was nominated for Heroes and Villains because Heroes and Villains is really good. I say Heroes and Villains is a great representation of what Metro Booming is capable of collaborating with different artists. A cohesive album like this. Like fuck DJ Khaled because DJ Khaled can do can he have that ambition to make a good fucking album all alone as just himself as a producer like Metro Boomin because this guy is on top of his shit when it comes to making beats and producing quality sounds for whoever, It's like if you have Metro Booming working with you, you're set, man. He is basically Kanye's offspring because Kanye is one of the greatest successful artists of all time, and it's like that is just you gotta stoop to that type of level. You have to be one of the great goats of on music production. Good stuff. And I do love the Spider-Verse too. The Spider-Verse album was really fucking cool. I would say it is a really fun, for me personally with this album, it's a really fun album that Metro made. Honestly, a really fun album. And to think that just came out last year that he made this album for, and we're already in 2024, that We Don't Trust You. So the cover looks dope as shit with him and Future just posing there, and then with all the songs, I have enjoyed each and every songs respectfully, and I have put every single P, especially like that because of the Kendrick verse, because we all went crazy when we heard Kendrick just spit out his fucking lyrics, bro. Kendrick just fucking in 6 inches in, no condom, fucking raw, guts deep, no pulling out, going way too far. He just went all in. Okay, I know I'm just over exaggerating just a little bit, but yeah, that is my favorite song. Top 3 would be Like That, Ice Attack, and I'm kind of a list with Running Out of Time and the first song, We Don't Trust You, and Type Shit, because I love the switch between with Future, Travis, and Playboy Cardi, especially because one singular beat and with 3 different verses, and it's I think I heard this before. I know there's songs like this, but it's cool though that one singular beat for three different people to make it sound different but also the same with the beat. And out of the way, Playboy Cardi killed it with his verse, and I am not much of a Playboy Cardi fan, and even though I did listen to his last two albums, his first two albums or whatever, I don't like the high voice. It's kind of annoying depending on what song you play on. But dark, like lower voice Cardi, perfect. Like sounds so good. Like I get excited when I know his verse is gonna drop on type shit. But yeah, We Don't Trust You, good start and a good introduction of like what we're going to get ourselves into with this album. Young Metro, really good stuff from Future's verses and everything, and the Weeknd's vocals, bro. It caught me off guard. Like it's now telling me who's on these songs, but like when it just had Future and Metro and nobody else on it, it was like a really surprise to hear the Weeknd's voice. Bro delivered like the most soothing background vocals of all time. Love that. Ice Attack. I love when it gets to like, oh yeah, you're not Metro Man. I just love how he just switches like the beat and the tempo really quickly, and Future was killing that shit. And like I said, with type shit is really good too, especially with Travis's part two when it gets all echoey and shit. Like Travis Scott, awesome, great stuff from his work. Claustrophobic is an interesting one. Like I vibe with it. Like I vibe with it on a weird level. I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's weird. It's weird. I love it. It's like a love type of weird. And then like that, I already made a whole dedicated video with fucking Kendrick calling out Drake, but it's just like, bro, great stuff. Especially like literally Future had some really good verses on there too. But like, everybody and especially myself is just waiting for when Kendrick just spits out his verse. It's just like man, fuck the big three. Man, it's just big me and word pow. All that shit. Slimed in. Really, really nice and subtle in my opinion. Magic Don Juan Princess Diana took me off guard of how nice it sounded. We already know it was in the leaks, literally worth the hype of like waiting for this song to be dropping in one of these two albums. Running out of time. Running out of time, yeah. Running out of time to Fried, Ain't No Love is a really it with those three songs complement each other when you like play it in that way, like running out of time, and it cuts out again to like being the interlog and transitioning to Fried, that she's a vibe, and Ain't No Love. That it's really not cohesive, like consistent, even with the different types of beats. They're all respectively like together. They're really nice as a little trio of songs, and I love listening it to it in that specific order in this album. Um, and the beats too. Metro did an incredibly great job with all these beats, especially Ain't No Love, yeah, she right, yeah. Yeah, she right, yeah, I'm fucked up. No, it's great. Like Future, like bro, for some reason, like this album really blew my expectations away because, again, this is my first time hearing a Future album, so I know he has some good verses and he got some good lyricism, but it's just like, I don't know. We gotta see. Everyday Hustle is really good, but what killed me is just with Rick Ross being in there wasn't really my cup of tea. So that really brought my music level like down. Like nah, I'm just skip that. GTA wasn't my favorite either. I don't know why. It just really didn't sit with me. But Seen It All is a really good one too. Like it just I don't know. It just have like this weird up tempo type of vibe, and it's really good in my opinion. Like I don't know, it's just really good. I just like how it sounds. And then What the Fuck You Mean? I think it's yeah. What the Fuck You Mean? It's this song that is that okay. Losing myself in time. But What the Fuck You Mean is the best product productions product a best product of a song because I feel like with What the Fuck You Mean, for me, the lyric Future's lyrics really complement with Metro's with his beat, cause I feel like with What the Fuck You Mean just like kind of intensifies throughout the whole song, and then it calms down at the, and I like that. That's why I love it so much. Like the intensity of What the Fuck You Mean, like starts slow, gets a whole lot, like it rises up more and more and more, calms down, you know. I don't know why. Like that's what it kind of. Time I listen to it, I don't know. It just feels great listening to it. I don't know, man. That's just like the type of vibe that I'm getting at with What the Fuck You Mean, but it is a good song, like by far. And Where My Twin At being a bonus, man. This album was like really close to being an hour. Literally 17 songs under 59 minutes. Crazy on that part. And Where My Twin At is a fun little song in my opinion. You know, it's really special. It's like a fun, like goofy little album of like, oh, or not album, but you know, song, oh, Where My Twin At, and like the beat for it too, really nice. Really complements that with features lyrics on there too, and his beat making production. But yeah, I would have to give this song, no, not the song, this whole album, like this overall album, a solid, dude, a solid 9 out of 10. That's all I gotta say. This album is like so nearly perfect. If it wasn't for me not liking the Everyday Hustle and GTA, I don't know. They like boring of it right now. My bad. It could change overall, throughout the course. You know, throughout this year. So I might give it that 10 out of 10, or I'll just keep it at a 9 because it is great from start to finish of this album. And what I'm going to say next is I'm just ready for the second installment, or I don't know what it is, because there is two albums that are coming out, like this one and the one that's coming in uh April 12th, which is literally right around the corner. Like next week is literally the beginning of April. So we don't have long until they drop another album. So I really can't wait for that. And it's great. Like I absolutely adore with Metro's beat making and his production, and I'm like judging from this and with his previous collaborations, like with when he did with 21 with American Dream, it just shows how far that Metro is really pushing his limits of being a music producer and everything, and his collaborators are as well. Really great stuff, and I'm so happy to see that he's doing really successful, and I can't wait to see the second installment album of this and to see how far more that he is just pushing his creativity and his production overall. But yeah, a solid 9. Him and Future, really great collaborators, by the way. Like I'm not I'm not surprised that they made an album together, but I'm surprised that myself that I would like this many songs, because again, this is my first album that I have listened to by not only by Future, but him just like, you know, spitting out his verses and everything, and that has got me really more interested of just checking him out more as an individual artist, not just only because he is collaborated with Metro to make this all around well-rounded album. Great stuff from the both of them, and I can't wait to see the second installment and all that. So yeah, what you guys think about We Don't Trust You by Metro Booming and Future? If you like it or not, if you're ready for the second album that's coming out of this, I want to know all your guys' thoughts and opinions. If not, that's Aika with me. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all have a wonderful morning, night, day, evening, whatever the occasion is. But anyways, guys, I will see you on the next one. Take care, stay safe, peace.